they try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Hey everyone, so guess what's heating up in the world of hip-hop and entertainment? Yep, more drama that's got everyone talking. This time, it's Kanye West stirring the pot with some pretty wild speculation. He's out here hinting that Beyoncé and Jay-Z might be next in line for some serious scrutiny, especially after Diddy's recent raid caught everyone off guard. Today, we're going to dive deep into what Kanye's talking about and try to unpack all the buzz around this. We'll explore how Kanye, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z all connect, what Kanye might be thinking with such a bold claim, and how all this drama could shake things up in the music world. So why is Kanye dropping hints like this? What's going on between these music moguls that could spark such comments? Stick around as we break down the dynamics between these powerhouse figures and consider the bigger picture of what it all means for the industry. Let's jump right into the latest from Kanye West. The rapper turned entrepreneur just made some big waves with his recent statement. He's got everyone buzzing after claiming that the power couple, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, are next on his list after Diddy. Kanye's not holding back, vowing to shake up the music industry with some major moves. Fans are buzzing with excitement and curiosity about what Kanye's got up his sleeve. With his history of pushing boundaries and challenging norms, whatever he's planning for Beyoncé and Jay-Z is sure to be epic. So stay tuned, because Kanye is gearing up for another game-changing moment in music. Speaking of shaking things up, the music industry is still reeling from Diddy's recent bold moves. Known for his entrepreneurial spirit and keen eye for talent, Diddy made headlines with a surprising raid on the industry. This has sparked both excitement and apprehension among industry insiders and fans, as everyone's eager to see the ripple effects of his disruptive actions. With Diddy setting new precedents for industry power plays, many are wondering who's next on his scope. Rumors are flying that Beyoncé and Jay-Z might be the next targets of Diddy's strategic moves, as he continues to assert his influence in the ever-evolving music business landscape. As the industry braces for potential upheaval, all eyes are on Diddy's next move, which could have far-reaching implications for the future of music and entertainment. Amid all this, Diddy's homes in California and Florida were raided, and one name that keeps popping up is Jay-Z. Adding to the drama, fellow rapper 50 Cent has been trolling both men on social media. In a cheeky Instagram post, 50 Cent featured an image of Jay-Z's face on a milk carton with the word "missing" written above it. Anybody seen Jay LOL? Puff said he ain't answering his phone? LOL. While there have been several lawsuits recently brought against Diddy alleging sexual assault and abuse spanning over 3 decades, Jay-Z has not been accused in any of these. However, 50 Cent hasn't missed a chance to remind everyone of the close friendship between Diddy and Jay-Z, stirring the pot even more. With both Diddy and Jay-Z's names dominating headlines, fans are left with several questions about two of the most influential figures in the music industry. Sean "Diddy" Combs, better known as Puff Daddy or just Diddy, is quite the legend in the music scene. Born on November 4, 1969 in Harlem, New York, Diddy's been a major player in the game since launching Bad Boy Entertainment back in 1993. He's the genius behind the careers of big names like Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, and the unforgettable Biggie Smalls.
She pays attention to the culture. A lot of people try to say hip-hop is this, hip-hop is that. But like, you know, the biggest pop stars from Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, to Mariah Carey, the biggest, pay attention to hip-hop. And she especially shows us love and respect. When we're in the studio, it doesn't feel like you're in the studio with Mariah Carey. She's silly. She likes the Jerky Boys, and she
Did you see him? Mariah's a big Jerky Boys fan. Yeah, that's right.
She's probably one of the hardest working individuals that I've ever worked with in the studio. She's gonna keep working until it gets right.
You know, so like she kind of put me on, I put her on. We taught each other a lot. We grew and kind of blew up with each other. You know, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't really have Bad Boy Entertainment. And we trying to think about who's gonna like the hit or who we making it for. We're not making it for radio. We're not making it for crossover.
After the tragic murder of Biggie in 1997, Diddy dropped the tribute "I'll Be Missing You," which absolutely blew up, staying atop the Billboard Hot 100 for 11 weeks and catapulting his first album, No Way Out, to platinum status and snagging a Grammy. But Diddy didn't just stick to music. He branched out into fashion with his Sean Jean apparel line, dipped his toes into acting, reality TV, and even launched a tequila brand. Sean Diddy Combs, better known as Puff Daddy or just Diddy, is quite the legend in the music scene. Born on November 4th, 1969 in Harlem, New York, Diddy's been a major player in the game since launching Bad Boy Entertainment back in 1993. Raised by his mom after his dad was murdered in 1974, Diddy grew up in Mount Vernon, New York, went to a Catholic boys' school in the Bronx, and got the nickname Puffy in high school because he'd puff out his chest to look bigger. He started at Howard University, where he threw dance parties and ran an airport shuttle service while studying business, but he dropped out to intern at Uptown Records, quickly climbing to VP before starting his own company. Over the years, Diddy's worn many hats and names, from Puffy to P. Diddy, and in 2021, he even made Love his legal middle name.
Now, Diddy, I introduced you as
Yes.
Sean Diddy Combs, but you've changed your name to Love. So
Yes.
where does that fit into the name?
For me, this is actually my real life is my art, and so there's been different eras. So there's been the Puff Daddy era, the P. Diddy era. Then I dropped the P, then it was the Diddy era.
Yeah.
And now, this is the ultimate goal. I have become Love.
His knack for spotting and nurturing talent turned Bad Boy Entertainment into a powerhouse, producing hits for a who's who of music and making a massive deal with Arista Records. His second album, Forever, came out in 1999, but that year also saw him in hot water over a shooting incident at an NYC nightclub with then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez. Although he faced charges, he was cleared of all in 2001. Diddy kept evolving, dropping more albums like The Saga Continues and Press Play, and even forming the group Diddy Dirty Money, which saw success with Last Train to Paris. Despite talking about hanging up his mic, Diddy keeps coming back to music, with recent projects like the Love album Off the Grid in 2023, getting him another Grammy nod. On the acting front, Diddy's done everything from movies like Monsters Ball and Get Him to the Greek to TV shows, and even Broadway, playing Walter Lee Younger in A Raisin in the Sun, which earned him an NAACP award. Through all the ups and downs, Diddy's influence on music, fashion, and entertainment is undeniable, cementing his place as a true icon in the industry. Now let's talk about Jay, Diddy's good old friend and colleague. Jay-Z, originally Sean Corey Carter, is not just a rapper. He's a cultural icon who came up from Brooklyn's Tough Marcy projects. Born on December 4th, 1969, in Brooklyn, New York, Jay-Z had a rough start with a father who left the family when he was just 11. Raised by his mom, Gloria Carter, who always believed he was special, Jay-Z faced a gritty reality filled with drugs and violence during his adolescence. Turning to rap as his escape, Jay-Z first popped up on the scene in a 1989 episode of Yo! MTV Raps. By 1996, after founding Rockefeller Records with friends Damon Dash and Kareem Burke, he dropped his debut album, Reasonable Doubt. Though it wasn't a chart topper initially, it's now hailed as a classic with hits like Can't Knock the Hustle. Jay-Z really hit his stride with his 1998 album, Vol. 2, Hard Knock Life, thanks to the smash hit title track that sampled the musical Annie. This album not only brought him mainstream fame, but also scored him a Grammy, kicking off a period where he dominated the charts with tracks like Big Pimpin' and 03 Bonnie and Clyde, a duet with his future wife, Beyoncé Knowles. In 2003, Jay-Z dropped the Black Album and announced what would be a short-lived retirement, citing boredom from a lack of competition as his reason for stepping back.
Of the end, that is. Now, anytime you're gonna make an album, especially if this is your last album, every single track has to be a statement. Like in your mind, you thinking, I have to make the perfect album. That's what you think. And anybody know me know I'm dead serious. Like I would sit there drive myself crazy till I find that right track.
But by 2006, he was back with Kingdom Come, followed by American Gangster in 2007, and Blueprint 3 Inches in 2009, exploring more mature themes in his music. 2011 saw him teaming up with the person who is now working on exposing him, Kanye West, for Watch the Throne, an album that topped multiple charts and won a Grammy for the track Otis. His 12th studio album, Magna Carta Holy Grail, came out in 2013, receiving mixed reviews but performing well commercially and earning Jay-Z multiple Grammy nods. Throughout his career, Jay-Z has also ventured into business, from starting his own clothing line to founding an entertainment company. He married Beyoncé in 2008, and together they've become one of music's most powerful couples. From the streets of Brooklyn to the heights of music and business, Jay-Z's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and creativity. Jay-Z really flipped the script during his hiatus from rapping by diving headfirst into the business side of the music scene. Taking the reins as president of Def Jam Recordings, he was the mastermind behind signing big names like Rihanna and Nayo, and even helped Kanye West transition from a producer to a best-selling artist. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing at Def Jam, and in 2007, Jay-Z stepped down, frustrated by the company's reluctance to ditch outdated business models. He famously critiqued the stagnant leadership in the industry, noting how some execs cling to their chairs way too long. In 2008, Jay-Z didn't just walk away from Def Jam. He struck a massive $150 million deal with Live Nation, birthing Roc Nation, an all-encompassing entertainment company that now manages a slew of top artists like Rihanna and Shakira. Olivia let it all out during an interview, saying she was just chilling with her sister on set when Jay-Z decided to cozy up next to her. They chatted for a bit before he took off. Later, one of Jay's bodyguards came over and tried to get her number for Jay. Smooth, huh? Olivia wasn't feeling it, thought it was a bit childish and she didn't want to step on Beyoncé's toes, so she passed on giving her number. But that wasn't the end of it. They ran into each other again at a spot called New in Miami. This time, both were with their squads, and Solange, Beyoncé's sister, was there too. Here's where it gets juicy. Olivia and Jay sneaked off to a private spot to exchange numbers, and guess who saw them? Solange. Yeah, she walked right into it. Olivia thought Solange was about to throw down right there, but she bailed quick. Everyone knows Solange doesn't play when it comes to Beyoncé. Remember the elevator incident? Solange was ready to go off on Olivia right then and there. Jay got spooked, pushed Olivia to swap numbers with his bodyguard instead, a dude named Norman, who apparently handled his sideline communications. Solange being on full guard duty was enough to make Olivia steer clear of Jay after that. Beyoncé kinda aired out her feelings on the whole thing in her track Resentment. She's singing about being the first one there, sticking around for 6 years, and not deserving to be pushed aside. Makes you wonder, huh? And Olivia? She tried to ride the scandal wave by dropping a track titled Sorry Mrs. Carter, where she brags, "Your man likes model chicks. He likes all naturally flawless model chicks like me." But despite the hype, her rap career didn't really blow up, and she kinda just faded away. But with Beyoncé's new album, there's yet another twist worth mentioning, and this one is really crazy. If we talk about Jay-Z's mistresses, then we can't finish the story without mentioning Kathy White. So, Kathy Coriana White, a fitness and beauty guru who was only 28, tragically passed away in her Manhattan apartment back in September of 2011. She was a Howard grad and ran her own PR firm, White Label PR. Sadly, she died from an aneurysm. Last year, some gossip sites stirred up drama, claiming she was Jay-Z's mistress after she was seen hanging out with him and some celebs at a club in Vegas. Her friends confirmed the cause was an aneurysm, but it's not clear what type since these can pop up anywhere in the body. Basically, an aneurysm happens when a blood vessel or part of the heart gets a weak spot and starts to bulge out. If it gets too big, it can burst and cause serious problems or even sudden death. Her death has brought some unwanted buzz around Jay-Z, with some wild theories about a secret child and even crazier Illuminati stuff. It's a total bummer. Also, Liz Crokin, who used to write for Star magazine, was about to get the scoop straight from Kathy in a tell-all interview about her rumored fling with the rapper. But right after setting up the interview, Kathy passed away. According to her autopsy, it was a brain aneurysm, but Liz finds it sketchy that a healthy young woman would just die like that. Some people dove straight into digging up the dirt once they found out about Kathy's passing. Turns out, it might not have been a brain aneurysm like everyone's saying. An NYPD detective let slip that
as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who, cause you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you gotta talk is cause you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, cause part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my co-car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
I'm Michael now. Every Michael you can think of.
They weren't really sure what caused her death, and they were waiting on the autopsy and toxicology reports. Things were looking kind of shady. Here's the 411 from the NYPD. Someone dialed 911 from her place at 130 West 19th Street. She was feeling awful, so they rushed her to Beth Israel, where she later died. It's way too early to chalk it up to an aneurysm. There was talk that she might have been slipped something bad. 2 weeks before her death, a major tabloid hit Kathy up about her link to Jay-Z. She didn't spill much, but she did call Jay afterward, threatening to go public about their affair and wanted to cash in on it. All this just days after Beyoncé announced she's pregnant with Jay-Z's kid. And then, boom, Kathy dies under these mysterious circumstances. Could Kathy have been trying to shake down Jay-Z? Who knows? But if they chatted, you bet the cops will be knocking on his door, since they're digging deep into her death. A close buddy of Jay-Z was like, no way did Jay have anything to do with her dying. He's got too much on the line, especially with the baby coming. Everybody knows he steps out, but no one would buy Kathy's story. And here's a kicker. None of this autopsy or other intriguing info ever hit the news. Not even a peep in the Inquirer. For many, it still looks like Jay-Z had a hand in her ending. After the Kathy White story went down, people started digging up about Jay and Bey. As it turns out, there might be more to their life than what we can see from when they are in the public. Kanye's backing of Diddy's daring to challenge the industry norms shows his support for greater autonomy and empowerment for artists, traditionally under the thumb of major labels and corporations. In a recent interview, Kanye voiced his respect for Diddy's guts in taking on the traditional power structures within the music industry. By supporting Diddy's raid on the so-called throne of music royalty, Kanye is clearly aligning himself with those who challenge the status quo and open the doors for new voices to be heard. This isn't just about stirring the pot for Kanye. It reflects his deep belief in the importance of challenging the established order to make way for fresh perspectives and innovation. By aligning with Diddy's mission to disrupt the industry's hierarchy, Kanye is committing to pushing boundaries and creating spaces where artists can thrive and succeed on their own terms. This alliance between two music icons underscores that change is both necessary and inevitable in a constantly evolving industry. And Kanye, known for his bold statements and visionary outlook, is once again making waves with his latest comments about the industry's power players. Kanye recently threw out a pretty bold statement suggesting Beyoncé and Jay-Z might be next to fall after Diddy's recent raid. Remember when Ye said this on stage?
Give y'all the truth. Jay-Z called me, bro. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them out my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
And we certainly cannot forget about Ye's rant from not too long ago.
I know Jay-Z back here like, oh, this nigga gonna die now. I've been here for a year, my nigga. They can't fucking touch me. Why? Because God covered me. He covered me. And guess what, Trump? We ain't giving you support unless you get Larry out. Unless you get Jeff out. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas, y'all politicians think y'all gonna just get our shit for free. Oh, all of a sudden, nigga, because you got a mugshot, you with us now?
We all agree that Kanye's thinking big, imagining a world where genres blend, boundaries are pushed, and creativity is limitless. However, we're not so sure what Ye wants to say all the time. Is this the end for Jay-Z and Beyoncé too? Or is Diddy the only one cooked? We have to wait and see for now. His comments have definitely stirred up heated debates, with folks divided between calling for accountability and just enjoying the music. As the controversy unfolds, one thing's clear. Kanye West's influence on the music and pop culture landscape is as strong and controversial as ever. His remarks about Beyoncé and Jay-Z have folks speculating like crazy. Is this just Kanye being Kanye, stirring the pot for attention? Or is there a deeper strategy at play? Only time will tell if this will spark a major public feud or if it'll just simmer down as quickly as it flared up. Following Diddy's controversial raid, eyebrows and questions have been raised. This revelation, or accusation, shines a light on the often unseen pressures and power dynamics at play in the upper echelons of the music world. Whether Kanye's statements are a strategic move to shake up the industry narrative or an unfiltered glimpse into his personal struggles with industry giants, they underscore his complex relationship with Jay-Z and hint at the immense pressures faced by artists in the spotlight. As this drama unfolds, it serves as a reminder of the intricate and sometimes harsh realities of celebrity and power in the music industry. Kanye's willingness to speak out, regardless of the consequences, positions him as a controversial yet pivotal figure in the ongoing dialogue about freedom and control in the entertainment world. How this will impact his relationships and career remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. Kanye continues to shape and challenge the industry narrative, ensuring that all eyes will stay on him and his next move.